Hello students, I am your SS teacher. Today I am going to give just an introduction about history. That is our content. Why history? Lesson number 1. Why study history? Most of you have often thought about it. Okay, means you have the question in your mind, why we should study history. The answer is simple. Everything would have been a mystery, means something that is difficult or impossible to understand or explain if there was no history. We study history to know about our past, that is where we came from, what early humans ate, where and how they lived, how they evolved, means how they developed slowly their lifestyle into a better. All these and many other questions can be answered by the study of history. The mystery of the 5 W's means what, why, where, who, when, and 1 H means how, that keep coming to our mind. Okay, let us start. How? How did life begin on earth? How did the early humans communicate? Means share their views or feelings to each other. And how did they move from one place to another? Lastly, how did they evolve? Means how did they develop their lifestyles? Okay. Next is what? In this, what did our ancestors do for a living? Ancestors means grandparents and great grandparents. What did they wear? What did they eat? What led to the revolt of 1857? What is the need of war? Then next is why. Why did our ancestors move from one place to another? Why do nations fight? Why do we need armies? Why do we need nuclear power? Next, when. When did life on earth begin? When did the British come to India? When did India get independence? And when the world was fought? And where? Where did life first appear on earth? Where were the most important battles and wars fought? And lastly, who? Who was the first person to go to the moon? Who discovered India? And who built the monuments and structures that we see in our cities every day? All these 6 questions answers will get in history. Okay, let us move our defining history, our topic defining history. The word history comes from the Greek word historia, which means to investigate the past. The investigation is done in a chronological order, which means that events are recorded in the order they happen, starting from the first and moving on to the next one, following the order one after the other. That is the time frame under study. The study of our past can be divided into 3 time frames, that is prehistory, proto-history, and history. Okay, let us study briefly each topic. Let us start first one, prehistory. Prehistory is the period for which we have no documented events, means written records. It is believed that humans existed before prehistory, but we do not have any written record of how they lived, what they ate, etc. Okay. Next is proto-history. Proto-history is the period between prehistory and history. It is that brief period when people were educated, means when people were getting literate and recording of events was just beginning, means written recording was started in this period. Last is history. History, as you already know, begins with the recording of events. History does not end, means only recording the events. History does not end, rather it is continuously growing with you, means with us. You are reading this today, but tomorrow this event will be history, means past. With each passing day, in your own little way, you are contributing to history. The study of history is not only important for knowing the past, but also for understanding the present and shaping the future. Pearl Book, American writer, has given a proverb: if you want to understand today, you have to search yesterday. Okay, children, I hope you all understood today's topic. I will explain next topic in next session. Today's homework is you read lesson number 1, page number 7 and 8. Then you can easily understand today's topic, what I taught. Thank you.